photography like in the nighttime. Watch what she do when the light shine.
Hey, what's up, B? It's Lily. So today I have a special video. I don't think I made a video like this before, but I definitely want to continue with it. I guess this could be like an advice series or just talking about topic on certain things, because I am 17 years old. I'm still growing and learning and processing a lot of stuff, but I feel like I have a lot of knowledge about certain things, so I can give out and maybe try to help make a difference in somebody's life some type of way or another. That is my goal. I guess I want to start off with the topic on equality. Fortunately, it is on the rise, but in a way, we've never really had true equality ever, as you can see from the slave times to now. Equality is something that's beautiful and that I want for everybody. I know I have the knowledge in my head, but I have trouble like putting together my words because I want it to make sense to you guys. It makes sense to me in my head what I'm saying, but I want it to make sense to you guys, so just try to follow along with me the best you can, because honestly, I could talk about one thing, branch off into another thing, forget this thing, like I don't know, whatever. Well, recently, we had the Women's March in New York City, and I wanted to go, but I didn't know it was that day. Otherwise, I would have woke my behind up, got on a train, and went to the city. I saw posts everywhere. A couple of my friends went. It was so empowering. Empowering. And I would have loved to be there, so I'm definitely gonna set my alarm, whatever, next year. I'll be there. I think that was such a beautiful event, and I'm glad that a lot of people in a bunch of different states around the country are coming together and protesting for what's right. And honestly, it's sad that we have to keep protesting stuff like this, but especially with who's in office now. And I could have a whole video about, I mean, I don't want to talk about him, but he is our president now. Well, not my president, he's y'all president, whatever. It matters now because he is in office and he is running the country, or tries, or doesn't even try. But I could make a whole other video about that bleep word, whatever. So I wanted to talk on the topic about equality and feminism. Feminism is somebody who fights for the rights of everyone. And I get so offended when people are like, oh, feminism is blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, then you really don't want to fight for the equality of everybody. Because us females, we have been pushed under the rug. Also, not only females, Black people, Mexicans, Koreans, Native Americans, everybody who isn't the white man, also white people, but everybody who isn't the white man, and us females, we've been pushed under the rug for as long as we can remember. I really am tired of seeing women being talked down, people of color being talked down, people getting talked down because of their religion, everything. If you see somebody being bullied because of their sexual preference, because of the way they look, because of what they believe in, you need to step up. And if they don't have a voice for themselves, be their voice for them. There's women over in the Middle East who are now only allowed to go to the movies, when before it was only a thing men can do. There's a lot of women over there that still don't have a lot of rights. It also makes me grateful to be in a country where I can, at least have that advantage, where I can go to the movies and stuff, but this country still isn't where it needs to be, and there's a lot that needs to be fixed. Ignorance is one thing I really, really can't tolerate. Recently, one of my friends posted a post on Instagram saying, I'm so tired of people calling me a feminist, blah, 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 blah. And this is no shade towards my friend, I totally understand that. But the thing that bothered me was this. So I commented on that post, I said, there's nothing wrong with being a feminist, because there's not. Real men are feminists. Whether you like it or not, other men talk down other men for being feminists, but feminist is for the equality of everybody. So if you're against feminism, you're obviously, I commented, I said, there's nothing wrong with being a feminist. And there's this other person who wasn't my friend. I don't think I ever talked to this guy a day in my life. He does go to my school whatsoever. He commented, cancer. That was the most ignorant thing he could have said. And I wasn't fueling to the fire. I was sticking up for myself. I said, did I ask with a question mark? No. And he commented back, more cancer. And I said, prime example of ignorance, not that you know what it means, because it was very ignorant. And recently I went through, my great-grandmother just passed away of cancer, God bless her soul. And my godmother, unfortunately, is going through it as well, and she's really not doing too good. I don't know if he knew this or not, but clearly I'm not gonna sit here and have somebody talk down on me. He said back, feminism, something about feminism, if you're with it, it's not equal, blah, 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 feminism is trash, whatever. I said, well, when you're privileged, you don't get it. He didn't comment back after that, and then this other person, I have no idea who this is, but they're just getting at me like, what's so good about feminism, blah, 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 blah. I believe I said afterward, everyone has their own beliefs, and you guys need to stop being dinguses. You know what you're doing, because they knew what they were doing. They're just trying to get at me. So moral of the story is, doing stuff like that doesn't help build equality, doesn't help anyone for that matter. It's just hate. It's pointless. That is a prime example of ignorance and stepping down from helping to bring equality to everyone. Even if they don't agree with me, and you don't have, if you don't agree with feminism, that's you. Like, you have fun in your non-feminism party over there, but don't bring it into my life. And when I'm trying to tell my friend it's okay to be a feminist, don't talk down on me about it. First off, I don't even know, I had never talked to you a day in my life, so, and I don't know if you're gonna see this or not, but I don't wish bad upon you, but don't come at me for stuff like that when it's my personal belief. One last thing I do want to talk about is police brutality, all the hate crimes going on. It really breaks my heart to see men and women of color, they get beaten down by these policemen who think they have the right to do what they're doing because it satisfies them, or whatever hate they have in their heart for that race, or whatever hate in their heart they have for that religion. Police brutality, it makes me personally scared of the policemen. It's like, I feel like I can't trust. There's no trust, and that right there just helps divide us even more. I'm not saying all policemen are bad, because they're not. I have uncles who are policemen. They are great men, and I love them forever. But there's some out there, it makes me, and I'm a 17-year-old girl, it makes me personally scared. If I were to get pulled over, what's gonna happen? Because there's been one too many times now, and it's been this way, and nobody's stepping up and talking about it. I mean, there has been people who are talking about it, but there's not enough, is what I'm saying. There's not enough people talking about what's really going on. They're just throwing all this under the rug, and I can't sit with it. I can't sit with all these hate crimes, police brutality, people hating each other because of what they look. I can't, it doesn't sit with me. It really doesn't sit with anyone besides the people who condone into it. We need to bring this into the light and try to make a stop. And unfortunately, I know in my lifetime there will still be racism until I die, but we can lessen it if we all try to make a difference some way or another. And the reason this police brutality, hate crimes, everything, how they get away with it is because there's no justice in the system. This whole government is corrupt. There's no justice being served literally anywhere. And for anywhere that it is, don't take it for granted if you get served justice, because there's a lot of people still out there, crimes unsolved, because judges just don't care. How do I say this? There's just no freaking justice in the system, I swear on everything. And there is in some cases, yeah, where there has been. But the justice is so low, it's gut-wrenching and disgusting. Another thing too, if you ever feel like you aren't good enough for something, or you ever feel like you have no purpose here, just know God has you exactly where you need to be, and that wherever you are, you're gonna do great things wherever you go. You just have to be motivated yourself, and that's another video I wanna pick up on. You have to really believe in yourself and try to build that self-love, and it's so hard. I'm still going through it myself. There's a lot of stuff I don't like about myself. There's a lot of things I still want to change, but then there's also so much stuff that I do love about myself, and there's so much great things I know I can accomplish if I just put my mind to it. So if you're ever going through anything, people hating on you for no reason, your boyfriend left you, you just lost your house, anything, it happens for a reason, and God puts his toughest soldiers through the toughest battles. Actually, if nothing's going wrong for you in your life, you've got it good, but I think it makes you weak when you don't have anything going on in your life, because everybody has something going on. Believe me, everybody. You see the happiest, most positive people. I love positivity and I'm all for it, but there's always something. Everybody has their cross to bear, so there's always somebody going through something. So if you ever feel like you're alone in something, you aren't alone. You're never alone. And God puts you through these things because he knows you're tough and that you will get through it. So don't give up, ever. God doesn't want you to give up, so you can't give up. I don't know if this is going off topic, but I don't know, I just have so much in my brain like going on and that I want to talk about with you guys. I guess the moral of this video is the first few steps mankind has to take into bringing more equality to each other. You have to be kind. You have to be a voice for somebody who doesn't have a voice. Stick up for people. Stick up for yourself, number one. And just give compassion and love to others, and you will get it in return. I am a firm believer in karma. What goes around really comes around, because I've seen it throughout my life. I've seen it throughout my cousins, my friends, my sisters. They'll do good in life and good will swing back around. It might not swing back right away, but it does. And you wonder, oh my gosh, this is so great. Why do I deserve this? Because you did good somewhere down the line. Vice versa for bad too, though. If you do something bad, of course, sooner or later, it could be when you're 60, it comes around bad. And that's happened to me. That's happened to everybody I've seen. It's happened to my father. I've seen it everywhere. Be kind, be loving to everyone and including yourself, because you should give yourself more credit than you do. And if you don't like something about yourself, you can always change it, but change it for the good. Don't change it because somebody says you have to. Don't change it because, oh, she's this, so I'm gonna copy. No, change it for the better of you and how you can prosper and strive forward. There's this quote my little sister just informed me on, is don't let the world change your smile, let your smile change the world. Just think about that quote. Take it into consideration. Whatever you're doing throughout the day, whatever you're going through, take it. And I think I'm gonna leave off on a note that life is way too short to be so mean and so cruel. Whatever hate and cruelness you have in your heart, talk it out with someone. You can reach out to anybody. You can reach out to me. I will help anything, and I want to make more videos on this. The first step mankind has to take into bringing forth more equality is to be kind to each other. It goes such a long way. It really does. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that my words made sense in your brain, because I just have so much on my mind right now. So much more I can say. Comment your thoughts, anything, what you thought. Give me more ideas. I want to talk about everything and hopefully help somebody who really needs it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.